Hi there everybody, it's me, Sour Skittles again. Well, I haven't been on YouTube for about a good month or so, and I haven't made a video since then, so I want to make a video for you guys, catch you up on a few things. It's been the holidays, so I had to take care of some other things, plus also finals for school, so I definitely had to align my priorities up on that, and everything takes precedence basically. Okay, so on this video I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about the different things that have that people have been asking me. So let's go right to it. We have from Zen460. Hey Sour Skittles, I just wanted to comment on how great you look and how successful a transition you had. You're really shine of light of hope out there for a lot of people. I'm just curious about the steps to your transition. If you don't mind my asking, first, did you do the 3 months of therapy and then visit an endocrinologist? Or did you use informed consent to get hormones or something else? Also, it seems as if you became passable fairly quickly within months. How old were you when you started transitioning? And did you get any facial feminization surgery or electrolysis? Or was that all the effects of the hormones? If so, are they anti-androgens and estrogen? Thanks for any information. I'm glad to see you are looking happy and things are going well. Well, thank you for your post, Zen460. First off, well, I'm close to Chicago and I live in Indiana, right on the border of Illinois, so as for informed consent, I didn't really have to worry about that. When I went there, all I had to do was see one of the psychologists. Now, as of right now though, in Chicago and Illinois, it is informed consent and that's all you need. Let's see, after that they tested my blood about 2 weeks later. After I got a clean bill of health, they prescribed me my meds. For your question about facial feminization surgery, no, I have not. I have yet to go under the knife. However, I would eventually like to get some chin and nose work because I don't really like my chin and my nose is a little bit big. So, as for when did I start my transition? I was 29 when I started. I'm 32 as of right now. I have done electrolysis to remove my facial hair, and that was extremely painful. I hope this is helpful to you, Zen460. The next questions came from Lauren Bacall. She actually has 2 sets of questions for me. She said the first one was, your channel is pretty cool, your voice tips are good, and I've been working on my voice for 7 months, and I still cannot get it. I've never heard of speaking through the nasal cavity before. I always heard it was the head voice that one is supposed to reach. I can almost get my voice out of the chest, but not quite. My problem is that I think I tend to pinch my voice a little too much. I just get into somewhat head voice about a month ago. Hopefully I can make it one day. I agree. Hopefully one day you can make it. As for me, Laura Bacall, actually I didn't said speak from the nasal cavity because you end up sounding a lot like Fran Dresser, and nobody wants to sound like that. I would say you might want to try speaking from your original voice so you feel it in your chest, then begin to raise it gradually from your chest to the top of your chest and then into your throat until you find your more comfortable speaking range, until you find the head voice that you're looking for. Your next comment to me was, thanks for the voice tips. I guess it's not really a pitch per se. I'm at the right pitch and I'm trying to get the right resonance, but I just don't think I can quite get the female head resonance. When I say words that have a long A sound such as game, I can still hear the effeminate male despite being in the head a good bit. I'm trying to get the resonance right, I just can't. I also do not know how to put a bit of male voice back into the head voice to make it sound more natural. I'm stuck being too breathy or whispery. I've hit a brick wall. My articulation is awful, especially with S words. It sounds lispy. This is also a problem I have in my male voice as well, so it does not strictly relate to articulating as a female. I keep hearing things about tongue position, but I don't quite know how to do what the resources say. I just recently go out of the chest voice not too long ago. I did not even know how to get someone into the head voice until a month ago. I still cannot fully get there. I found it from someone called She Voice. She said to breathe by the pitch you want. That helped me get into the head voice for articulation, she said, by strengthening your genohide muscles helps. Her method of breathing rough and saying words rough seemed odd. I've tried range exercises and controlling my breathing. Sometimes my diaphragm is so tight I can't reach the high notes. I would try the inflection more, but I cannot do the above things, then I clearly cannot master this art. I tried strengthening my jaw muscles by using an exercise called the shake. You lie down and lift your head with your shoulders being flat, and you hold that position for a minute. I have done tons of crap and still strike out. You are lucky you got it. Well, I can tell you right now, I never tried doing the breathy or wispy thing, because then you, like you said, you sound breathy and wispy. As for that exercise, I never did the shaker. I never did all those extras. What I did is I really sat down and thought about a lot of things. One of them was, okay, why is it that female to males can get the voice that they want with just the medication? So essentially the medication is just dropping their pitch. They're still using the same voice. Okay, so, but it drops their pitch and then they sound a lot more like a guy. So it made me think about it. Well, if that does that for them, then it should be the same for us of male to female. It should allow us to, if we just raise our voice, not worry so much about the articulation until afterwards. I would say work on raising your pitch to the right resonance that you're looking for. As for the different methods and uses that you're using, I would say go back to my earlier voice lessons and go back over them, because the best thing I can tell you to do, which I actually say earlier, is don't try to do everything all at once. If you do, you're going to fail. It's kind of like I believe Gandhi said this once: how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Don't try to eat the whole elephant, okay? Master one little part, okay? Work on just the resonance, just work on the flexion, work on just one word until you master that one word, until it sounds totally female. Once you have that one word, then you stack on another word, and what happens is that these words, they start working into other words and working onto each other. It's just like anything else that you use. That's kind of how it works for that. Alright, well, thank you for both your comments, Lauren Bacall. I hope this was able to help you. The next thing was a nice comment by Spywez. Spywez says, keep making more, your voice makes me happy. Not a problem, Spywez. I'm glad you and anyone else who has questions or needs help, so I'm going to go ahead and keep making them for everybody. M. Sever Wonder asked me, how long did it take to get your voice completely female? It took me about 6 months. However, my voice is constantly changing and getting better. Even now, my flexion gets better and my nonverbal sounds get better, like sneezing, laughing, coughing, stuff like that. And those can be some serious tells, by the way, so you definitely want to get those down pat. Let's see, who else? We have one more, and that one's from Blade ZX7. Hey, great videos, they really helped me. Thanks to you, I found my voice, and it is really not difficult to maintain or talk in it for me. It feels totally natural, but as soon as I talk in another person, phone or in person, I lose the voice. As soon as I know someone else hears my voice, it becomes really deep. I record it and it doesn't even sound like my old guy voice, it sounds way deeper. Did you have a similar problem? What did you do to actually use the voice while talking to other people? Thanks. Well, Blade ZX7, I kind of thought about what you wrote down there for me. What you told me is that you found your voice and you can talk without a problem. Then you say if you talk to someone on the phone, it sounds deeper, or if you talk to someone else in person, it sounds deeper. So I'm thinking that this might be more of a psychological problem, kind of like stage fright. I myself did not have this problem. I didn't use my voice in front of others until I had enough time to work on my voice and perfect it enough for my own use. Until I wasn't worried about people having a problem with my voice. Best thing I could tell you to do is just work on it as much as you can. Keep practicing the voice tips I gave you, and hopefully those are helping you. Keep working on that, and they'll start getting better. And the same thing I said earlier, don't try and tackle that elephant all in one bite. Take a bite at a time. Alright, well, YouTubers, I hope this was all helpful to you. Again, if you have any questions or comments that you want to post to me, I'll be more than glad to answer them and send you any feedback. Alright, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.